show is firing for those who have shipped up to Boston and are ready for a treat with the matchup we have in store. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You want to settle everybody in on the road. You want to take the nerves away. Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Handoff to the single running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The RPO, fire complete to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man by himself. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Off play action on first down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Stanford!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They want to throw it. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the left side. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass, it's Nelson. That's caught, it's Sticky. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Dickey. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The give to the lone running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hampton. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Third and goal for the offense. Keeps it on the bootleg. It's complete on the right side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Motion from the back. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. On the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
This Boston College offense has it working. The option look.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I like the offense using misdirection there because at this point in the game, you're just trying to get one guy out of position. If one guy can lose leverage, that can be an explosive play offensively, and you saw it right there.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Looking to pick up the 1st. Boston College comes to the line on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And he gets the 1st down, and I guess, you know, 4th down just means I'm going for it just about every time in nowadays football.
You know, the thing with analytics, David, is that you have to be brave enough to go against what you've always thought, being sound in the kicking game, kick it and play defense.
Yeah, those days are out the window. Now you've got a card that tells you your percentages of getting on a 4th down and scoring and not kicking field goals, and a whole nother area to monitor in the case of coaching.
Goes to the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll toss it. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Sets up the screen. Turning it on! And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Gets the back moving. Tries to get it on the ground. They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a 1st down for Boston College.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the 1st down.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Come on, set.
Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Let's go.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
The Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal.
Cut. Moves.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Dickey. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Let's see what they've got on second down. Now the play fake. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Under fire. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He'll pitch it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Going to the running game. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this first down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big-time 4th down and short coming.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
He'll ride his man on the option. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run the option. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And the Golden Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down, and, of course, they're in field goal range.
Boston College needing a fourth down conversion. Sends it back in motion. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking for space. It's Ford. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Ford. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff to the lone back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lockett.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on third and short. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Stanford! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Wyoming is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Laramie for some time. They're up by 18 over UNLV. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here comes the option. Got enough for the first. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Boston College wants to play fast.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Nose tackles in those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Creates a little room. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Now on the option. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. In the final period with a 3rd down play. On the option. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
That's a backbreaker for the defense, too, because it looked like they were doing everything right, trying to defend the option there on 3rd down. Dive man, no go. Quarterback can't keep it. It was the pitch guy they just couldn't get to in time. He's barely able to pick up the first, and now the defense has to face another 1st down.
On the option. Hard running there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The hand to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The option look. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs, and that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Goes to the option. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. fires to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw. Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown, Eagles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Handoff to the single back. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Boston College. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And he splits the uprights, and we're tied in the 4th. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, and you wonder if that was the right read by the quarterback on that RPO. Maybe he should have just handed that off because there was nobody open downfield to throw to.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
On fourth down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They send the tight end in motion. Power football with the run. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll run for it on third and short. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one.
And your decision to go for it on fourth down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Makes the catch. It's Sticky. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To throw, it's Nelson. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete on third down.
And these moments can be tight, man. You start looking at that clock, and that thing's staring at you. So I got to pass, I got to pass. Big fourth down and short. You got to get this first down. So you got to be thinking about that first before you think about the clock.
going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Quick handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They go to the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this will be for the win. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little?